Hi, I'm Claire. I'm a 28-year-old marketing consultant living in Seattle, and up until 3 months ago, I thought I had my life figured out. I'd been dating Marcus for 2 years. Tall, charming, worked in finance, the kind of guy who always knew exactly what to say. Or so I thought. I was having coffee with my best friend Rachel when everything changed. "So, did you see Marcus posted something about a big announcement coming soon?" Rachel asked, scrolling through her phone. "No, what announcement?" I frowned, pulling out my phone. "It's vague, but..." Rachel's face went pale. "Claire, when did you guys break up exactly?" 6 weeks ago? Why?" She turned her phone toward me. Marcus's Instagram story showed him with a blonde woman, her hand prominently displayed with a massive diamond ring. The caption read, "She said yes, wedding bells in 3 months." My coffee cup clattered against the saucer. "That's impossible. We were together 2 years, 6 weeks ago." "Claire, honey, I need you to breathe," Rachel said, grabbing my hand. "Who is she?" I whispered. "Her name is Jessica Monroe. She's tagged in his post." Rachel's voice was tight with anger. "Claire, 3 months? He proposed 3 months from now?" "That means..." My brain was calculating dates I didn't want to calculate. "We broke up 6 weeks ago. Wedding in 3 months. That's less than 4 months total. He was with her while he was with you," Rachel finished, her voice hard. My phone buzzed. A message from my colleague David. "Call me. Now. It's about Marcus." I called him immediately, putting it on speaker. "David? Claire, I'm at Starbucks on 5th, and I just overheard something." David's voice was rushed. "There are 2 women here talking about Marcus Bennett. You're Marcus, right? Finance guy?" "What are they saying?" "One of them is his fiancé's sister. She's telling her friend that Marcus and Jessica have been together for over a year." "A year, Claire." Rachel grabbed my phone. "David, this is Rachel. Are you absolutely sure?" "Positive. She said Jessica's been planning this wedding since last summer. Said Marcus finally left his complicated situation to be with Jessica properly." "Complicated situation," I repeated numbly. "I was his complicated situation." "There's more," David said quietly. "She said Marcus told Jessica he needed time to handle things delicately because you were emotionally unstable, and he was worried you'd hurt yourself if he left too abruptly." "He what?" Rachel exploded. "I'm recording this conversation, by the way," David added. "The sister is going on and on. She just said Marcus and Jessica have been apartment hunting for 8 months. 8 months? I felt sick. "I went to his apartment 8 months ago. I stayed over all the time." "He had 2 apartments," Rachel said, understanding dawning. "Oh my God, Claire. He had a whole second life." "What do you want me to do?" David asked. "Keep recording," I said, my voice steady now. "Record everything she says. Send it to me." After I hung up, Rachel leaned forward. "What are you thinking?" "I'm thinking Jessica Monroe deserves to know exactly who she's marrying," I said. "And I'm thinking Marcus has gotten away with this for too long." "What's your plan?" "I need evidence. Real, undeniable evidence." I pulled up my cloud storage. I have photos of us together, time-stamped. I have texts, receipts from trips we took. "Hotel receipts," Rachel interrupted, her eyes lighting up. "Claire, you guys went to Napa in August, right?" "August 15th through 18th. "Why?" "Because if David's recording is right, Jessica thinks Marcus was with her exclusively by then." Rachel was typing furiously on her phone. "Do you still have those receipts? The hotel? The restaurants?" "Everything! I keep all that for expense reports." I was already pulling up files. "Rachel, I have credit card statements showing charges at restaurants near my place on nights Jessica probably thinks he was with her." "What about social media?" "I have screenshots of posts he made with me that he deleted after we broke up." My fingers were flying across my phone. "He removed me from so many photos, but I downloaded them all." Rachel grinned fiercely. "You're going to bury him." "No," I corrected. "I'm going to give Jessica the truth. What she does with it is her choice." My phone buzzed again. David had sent the audio file. I listened to Jessica's sister describing Marcus's proposal, his devotion, How he'd finally escaped a toxic relationship to be with the woman he truly loved. Toxic relationship? I murmured. He rewrote our entire history. So rewrite it back, Rachel said, with facts. I need to talk to more people, find out what other lies he's told. I stood up, energized by purpose. There's this woman, Chelsea, who works in his building. We talked a few times. She might know something. Let's go, Rachel said, already grabbing her coat. Chelsea worked reception at Marcus's office building. When Rachel and I walked in, her face brightened, then immediately fell. Claire! Oh, honey, I heard about the breakup. I'm so sorry. When did you hear? I asked carefully. Marcus told everyone about a month ago. Said you two had grown apart, needed different things. Chelsea's voice was sympathetic. He seemed really torn up about it. Did he mention anyone else? Chelsea's expression shifted. Why do you ask? Rachel jumped in. Because he's engaged, getting married in 3 months. What? No. Chelsea's shock looked genuine. He can't be. He was just... She stopped, biting her lip. He was just what, Chelsea? He was just here with you 2 months ago. You brought him lunch. Chelsea looked between us. I remember because it was right after his promotion party, and you wore that blue dress. Promotion party? I felt cold. What promotion party? The one he had in July. His company rented out that restaurant, Morton's. Big celebration. Chelsea pulled out her phone. I saw photos on LinkedIn. His boss posted a bunch. She showed me her screen. There was Marcus, arm around a blonde woman in a red dress, glasses of champagne raised. The caption read, Celebrating Marcus Bennett's promotion with his beautiful girlfriend Jessica. The post was dated July 22nd. I took you to his promotion party, I said slowly. July 22nd. We went to Morton's. I wore a green dress, not blue, but Chelsea. I was there. Then who is this woman? Chelsea zoomed in on Jessica's face. His fiancé, Rachel said darkly. The one he's been with for over a year while dating Claire. Chelsea's hands flew to her mouth. Oh my God. Claire, I need to tell you something. Marcus brought a woman to the building a few times. Not you. I always thought it was weird because you'd come by too. Different days. I asked him once, casually, like, I didn't know you had a sister. And he said she was his cousin helping him apartment hunt. Apartment hunt, I repeated. When was this? Started last winter? January, maybe February? Chelsea was scrolling through her phone. I keep a log of visitor badges for security. Let me check. You keep records? Rachel perked up. Building policy. Every non-employee gets logged. Chelsea typed on her computer. Here, Jessica Monroe. First visit, January 12th. Reason for visit, apartment viewing with Marcus Bennett. She came back. Oh wow, she came back 17 times between January and August. Can you print that? I asked. I shouldn't, but... Chelsea glanced around the empty lobby. After what he did to you? Yeah, I can print it. Give me your email. My phone dinged. The visitor log showed Jessica's name, dates, times, and duration of each visit. Claire, there's something else, Chelsea said quietly. In March, Marcus's colleague Stephanie came down here furious. She was on the phone with someone, and I heard her say, Marcus has a girlfriend and he's stringing along some other woman who doesn't know. It's disgusting. I didn't realize she meant you. Is Stephanie here today? She's upstairs, floor 6. Chelsea wrote down an office number. She felt terrible about the situation. She might talk to you. 20 minutes later, Rachel and I sat across from Stephanie Chen in a conference room. I'm glad you came, Stephanie said immediately. I wanted to reach out, but I didn't know if it was my place. What do you know? I asked directly. Everything. Marcus bragged about it. Stephanie's distaste was evident. He told several of us he was dating you for stability and networking opportunities. Your connections in marketing helped his career. But Jessica came from money, and marrying her would set him up for life. Rachel's fist clenched on the table. He said that? Verbatim. In March, at a happy hour. Stephanie pulled out her phone. I recorded part of the conversation because I was so appalled. He was drunk, talking about how he was managing 2 portfolios. That's what he called you two. Portfolios. She played the audio, Marcus's voice slightly slurred. Claire's great for my career, right? Gets me into all these marketing events, introduces me to clients. But Jessica? Her dad's loaded, private equity loaded. I marry her, I'm set. I just need to keep Claire satisfied until the engagement's official. Another voice. A man's. What happens when Claire finds out? Marcus, laughing. She won't. She's too trusting. And if she does, who cares? I'll be married by then. The recording continued, Marcus describing in detail how he scheduled dates around both women's routines, kept separate apartments, told Jessica I was psychotic, and told me Jessica didn't exist. I have more recordings from other occasions, Stephanie said, and texts where he asked me to lie to you if you ever called asking about him. I refused. Why are you helping me? I asked. Because I have a daughter, Stephanie said fiercely, and if someone did this to her, I'd want someone to help her fight back. Jessica doesn't deserve this either. She thinks she's marrying a devoted man. She deserves the truth. Can you send me everything? I asked. Already done. Check your email. Stephanie smiled grimly. Bury him, Claire. Back at my apartment, Rachel and I organized evidence for 3 hours. Hotel receipts, restaurant charges, text message screenshots, photos time-stamped and dated, visitor logs, audio recordings, LinkedIn posts, credit card statements showing purchases I'd made for Marcus, clothes, gifts, dinners, all while he was supposedly exclusively with Jessica. This is airtight, Rachel said, surveying our work. Claire, this is prosecution-level evidence. Good, I said, drafting an email. Because I'm not just sending this to Jessica. I'm sending it to her family, his family, and everyone at that wedding. You're sure about this? He destroyed 2 years of my life. He used me. He lied to everyone. I attached file after file to the email. Jessica needs to know before she legally binds herself to this man, and everyone else needs to know who Marcus really is. I typed out a detailed letter explaining everything, with evidence organized by date. Then I added, Jessica, I know this is devastating, but you deserve truth before making the biggest decision of your life. Please review the attached evidence carefully. I'm available to answer any questions. When are you sending it? Rachel asked. Their wedding is in 3 months, right? I checked Marcus's Instagram. November 15th. I'm sending this tonight. That gives Jessica time to investigate, process, and make decisions. Marcus is going to lose his mind, Rachel said. Good, I said, and hit send. Marcus showed up at my apartment exactly 18 hours after I sent the email, pounding on my door at 6 a.m. Claire! Claire! Open this door! I opened it, phone already recording. Marcus, what a surprise! What did you do? His face was red, eyes wild. What did you send to Jessica? The truth. You remember the truth, right? You had no right! You ruined everything! No, Marcus, you ruined everything. I just documented it. Jessica called off the wedding. Her family is furious. This is slander. Slander is spoken. Libel is written. And neither applies when everything I said is true. I kept my voice calm. Would you like to debate which pieces of evidence were false? You're a bitter, pathetic woman who can't handle rejection. Rachel appeared behind me. Morning, Marcus. Remember me? Claire's witness to literally everything? This is between Claire and me. No, it's between you and consequences, Rachel shot back. Marcus turned back to me, his expression shifting to pleading. Claire, please. I made mistakes, okay? I was confused. I was scared. You weren't confused. You were calculated. I pulled up Stephanie's recording on my phone. Want to hear yourself describing your 2 portfolios strategy? His face paled. Where did you get that? From someone with a conscience. I'm sorry. He grabbed my arm. Claire, I'm so sorry. I never meant to hurt you. Don't touch me. I yanked my arm back. And don't lie. You didn't love me. You used me for networking. My neighbor David opened his door. Everything okay, Claire? Call the police, I said calmly. He's harassing me and made physical contact against my will. You wouldn't dare, Marcus hissed. Try me. David was already on the phone with 911. Marcus's eyes darted between us. "This isn't over," he said. "You'll pay for this." "Is that a threat?" Rachel pulled out her phone. "Because I'm recording too." The police arrived within minutes. 2 officers took statements while Marcus argued he'd just come to talk. "Sir, she asked you to leave and you made threats," Officer Williams said. "That's harassment." "I didn't threaten anyone." Rachel played her recording. "You'll pay for this." "That's a threat, sir," Officer Williams said. "We're issuing a no-contact order." After they left, my phone rang. Unknown number. "Hello? Claire Cooper?" A woman's voice, strained and tearful. "Yes? This is Jessica Monroe. I verified everything in your email. Every receipt, every photo. You're telling the truth." She took a shaky breath. "I need to meet with you." Jessica and I met at a cafe the next day. She looked exhausted, eyes red from crying. "My father's lawyers confirmed the timeline," Jessica said. "You saved me from marrying a monster. He told me you were unstable, that you'd threatened him. He told me you didn't exist," I replied. "I found a second phone last night. He's been seeing a third woman, Amanda. She thinks she's his girlfriend too." Rachel leaned forward. "A third woman?" "I contacted her this morning," Jessica's sister Morgan said. "Sent her everything. She's devastated but grateful." "What now?" I asked. "My father's attorneys are suing him." Jessica's voice hardened. "Marcus signed a prenuptial with a morality clause. Wedding expenses, emotional distress, fraud. My father spent $300,000 on wedding planning." "Good," I said firmly. "He's been texting me all morning," Jessica said, "begging for another chance. Says we can work through it." "What did you say?" "I blocked him. Then he showed up at my apartment and tried to force his way in. Building security removed him." "Did you call the police?" "Yes. Restraining order issued. I'm pressing charges. Security footage shows him trying to jimmy my door lock." My phone buzzed. "Chelsea. Marcus was just escorted out by security. Fired. They found evidence of embezzlement." I showed Jessica. She smiled grimly. "He deserves everything he gets." "Are you going to be okay?" I asked. "Eventually. Finding out now, before the wedding, you gave me the greatest gift." 2 weeks later, Marcus sent a final email to me, Jessica, and Amanda, apologizing profusely, claiming he'd hit rock bottom and found clarity. "I was wrong. I hurt 3 incredible women because I was selfish. I'm in therapy now. I hope someday you can forgive me." I forwarded it to our group chat. The response was unanimous. Jessica, "No." Amanda, "Absolutely not." Me, "He can work on himself far away from us." We agreed. No response. Marcus didn't deserve our time, energy, or forgiveness. 3 months later, I sat with Rachel at our cafe. "Jessica texted me," I said. "She's seeing someone new, taking it slow." "And Amanda?" "Started a blog about narcissistic abuse. It's getting really popular." "What about you?" Rachel asked. "I'm good, better than good. I learned I'm stronger than I thought, and I learned that exposing the truth isn't revenge, it's justice." "Marcus tried to add me on LinkedIn yesterday," Rachel said. "Block him. He's looking for a way back in." "Do you think he's actually in therapy?" "Maybe. But therapy can't fix someone who doesn't think they did anything wrong. Marcus still thinks he's the victim." "But you know better," Rachel said. "We all know better now," I agreed. "And that's what matters." Marcus lost his job, his fiancé, his reputation, and faced legal consequences. Not because I destroyed him, because he destroyed himself. I didn't forgive him. I wouldn't. But I'd moved forward, stronger and wiser. And that was the best revenge of all. What would you do if you discovered your partner had been living a double life? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like and subscribe for more true stories about justice and standing up for yourself.